G'day, Greg Murphy here, Putek Ambassador. Today I'm talking about safer driving, which is something Putek and I are extremely passionate about. With over 50 vehicles operating throughout New Zealand, Putek are committed to keeping their people and all other road users safer through greater driver education and awareness. Putek mobile service technicians are on the road 24/7, servicing their customers' hose and fittings requirements. And that's from the far north right down to the deep south of New Zealand. Putek are promoting a safe driving culture throughout their business, and this is something everyone should be thinking about.
This is some story right here. It's glorious. It's an absolute feast.
I've barely spoken. Your words have been so broken. I've been under your hypnosis. Why did I sip that potion? I'm so done with holy ghosting. My birth, it is an omen. Lay me down up in the ocean until you see no motion. Start at the bottom, already forgot it, but they won't forgive me now. You really ain't ready now. You haters just in the crowd, but still I just look around. Know you with me now, where you with me now?
I train to play.
And Sunnyville does it again.
The collisions, the big hits, I love it.
My teammates want me by their side, not on the sideline.
If I get injured, I can't play.
I want to play every game. The game doesn't start with a whistle.
It starts with warming up.
My body is the tool of my trade, so I look after it. We're going to show you how. ACT Sports Smart Warm Up. Let's go.
Kia ora, welcome to the New Zealand Rugby League National Youth Tournament. For the boys, we have the under-16s and under-18s on, going for 5 days. We've just finished a successful inaugural New Zealand Rugby League National Youth Tournament for the girls. And now it's the boys' turn to put on a show. We were in Taupo last week. We had a bit of sun, we had some rain, we had a bit of snow. And this week, we're in Rotorua for the boys. First up, you'll see Auckland Falcons under-16s versus Akarana Falcons under-16s. Today on the live stream, we'll see the under-16s boys Pool B matchups. As we have after this game in Pool B, we will have the Mid-Central Vipers take on Wellington Orcas. So stay tuned after this game, but it will be a great opening fixture. And around the grounds at the moment, we have a bit of under-16s Pool A action. Counties Manukau up 14-0 at half-time over Upper Central Zone. Watching that game, it's a very entertaining game. Upper Central with their chances just can't capitalise, and Counties are taking it by the scruff of the neck. And on the other game, South Island, as we know in recent tournaments over the years, have just been getting better and better, and they lead their first opening pool game 24 points to 4 over Northland at half-time. So we'll get underway shortly here with Akarana and Auckland.
From your games that have taken place in the under-16 so far. We'll see on field number 5, Counties Monaco taking on the Apple Central Stallions. The score at the moment is 16-0 lead. And on field number 3, the Northern Swords and the Southern Scorpions, 24 points to field.
We are at Puketawhero Park in Rotorua, so come down and have a watch. The sun's out. Thought it was going to be 4 degrees today, but there's no wind in sight, or no wind blowing. Clouds not in sight at the moment. And the sun's out as we see the captains go up. Coin toss.
Right, it's day 1, round 1. It's the National Youth Tournament for the boys here at Puketawhero Park.
The second half's underway in the other match. South Island and work off their own area. Always a fun fixture New Zealand Rugby League put on, as we saw last week with the inaugural girls tournament, and there's definitely some talent there that I'll say we might see in the NRLW in the next couple of years, and hoping. I've seen a couple of scouts today here from the Sharks and the Bulldogs already, so everyone's looking for new talent. It's the place to be over here at the youth tournament. We've got Akarana kicking off. Very similar strips. The blue could be confusing. Just the maroon and white separating them. It's the number 1 from Akarana, Herd Pickering, who will get us underway. Run away. Kickoff deep. Auckland bringing it back. Look at the line from Akarana there to meet them. I believe that's the 15, Timor for Auckland Falcons. Shift, looking to shift it early. The sun's out, why not? There's some space out wide if they can get it there. Very adventurous off their own line. Just drifting across field is the 6, Mosoati. They offload a couple of some second phase football. Dies of Palele. Still early in the tackle count. They got some good shape and hit the lead run, as you like to see. Second carry for the set. Timor running a nice line, making some good meters here. Early kick too. It's decided to go up high, not long. It's diffused beautifully by Herd Pickering, who tries to put a little move on, but the 18 Ridley's there to shut it down. Their way out of their territory is Akarana. A little high, the referee said no around the shoulders. Akarana a lot more bunched than we saw the Auckland side. And just go straight through the middle. And it seems to be working. Compton Purcell trying to get their quick play of the ball. The referee sees that. Akarana looking like they were a bit bunched then, looking like they're going to run straight through the middle or try to, but now they're in Auckland Vulcans half. Starting to spread out, get some shape. Compton Purcell will tap it. Off to Laban. Desmond Laban. Footwork at the line. Free, put him down. Definitely numbers on the left. Jensen gets it. They decide to lay another one. Onto it at pace though is Sua. Jensen wants it now. They still go to the open. Maybe set another one, but what a carry. He's still got numbers there. Tries to get it free. Mangele. Jensen still to the left, and they go the right again. Shape out there, but the Auckland Falcons defence is there in numbers. Straight back to the middle. Masters. Masters. Real close to the line. Looking for another set of 6 or possibly a try if they can get it across. They've gone to run it on the last, and they get it under. No, he's held. Great defence. Sua looked like he ducked under him. Promoted it across the line. Referee said just short, and Auckland survive. Nice little crafty play there out of dummy half from Patterson. Auckland up to the task, and now see if they're adventurous as they were their first set. They look to be a bit more bunched, but that second phase footy didn't matter. And it's a knock on at the play the ball. Just fumbled the ball before he could get up and play it, and the referee awards the scrum to the Akarana Falcons. They've shifted everyone to the left. Just kept one of the wingers to the right. Wikitera has come from right centre over to the left with Purcell here in the 16. They've got her Pickering out the back if he chooses to be. Very interesting to see how they run this play. It's set up. They go man for man, the Vulcans. It was on. Jensen decided to take it himself, and no one's at marker. They go then for dummy half. Her Pickering, short ball. And they got the numbers, and they score the opening try. Laban. Desmond Laban. It was simple, play the ball. Jensen, Noah Jensen off the scrum. I thought he could have passed out the back to the fullback, but decided to take it. That's why he's got the number 7 on his back. Quick play the ball, got up, and at speed, Cohen Patterson came in at speed, hit the ball, had Auckland just standing on their line, and they get their first try through Desmond Laban. Scores out 4-0 Akarana. Austin Masters looking to convert. Oh, just to the left. Score remains 4-0 Akarana. Was an exciting start from Auckland. Making it to the 50, but just the way they started that first set. Second phase footy, got some offloads away, but the kick just didn't get deep enough, and Akarana have been on the attack ever since. Get their first points. Now Auckland will be looking to bounce back, but through their defence. It's a great kickoff, deep. And just overrun there by the 10, Mangele and Jensen. Oh, knock on. Sorry, no, London. Auburn, London. Knock on. That's how they get it back through defence. Timor with a big carry. 4 people trying to put him down. They do the job. He's fighting for a quick play the ball. And in doing so, he's lost the ball once again, letting Akarana off the hook. Still pretty positive, the chat from Auckland, as it should be. Look at the field position they're in at the moment. Per Pickering with the ball, drops under. Wikitera with a strong carry, found his front, man still on the ground. Go through Compton Purcell off the left foot, straight into the big forwards up front. Getting in to do some work is Cully. Patterson really directing play through the middle, and there's offloads there, and they get it between the props. Mangele told Sua, come with me, had the arm free, just a little bit behind, and Sua couldn't grab it in. Great footwork by Mangele though. Off the right foot, got the right arm free. It was the right idea. Now Auckland's best attacking set. Well, they have a chance to. They're very deep off the scrum. Very, very deep. Back 10 metres. Mosoati takes it to the line. The go, he's got a little bit goose step. He gets around one. Good metres. Inside Akarana half. Sapolo. Off to Palele. It's the 16 Liha. Offloads. Foimoatu. Foimoatu there. Wrestle to the ground. Larry Liha. Out the back to Paula. Sapolo off to his centre. Siossi. Siossi held. We're going to go back through the middle. Paula. Just a nice little tip on to Pahulu. Last tackle. Who's the man? Who's the one? It's Paula with a nice little grubber. There's chasers there. We've got it. And what a tackle. Wow. Ridley. Great work to bring the ball in, but the defence by Herb Pickering saves a certain 4-pointer for Auckland. Herb Pickering coming across in covered defence, one-on-one tackle. Great stuff. Trying to work it out of their own area now. Horgan. Horgan. Great footwork, great power. Gets offload away too. And they're through, they take them on. One-on-one with the fullback. That's Jensen. Come to Purcell, played it. Players down. So we see Noah Jensen, who's just been tackled with the New Zealand Warriors singlet on underneath. Don't know if developmental player or he's trying to challenges in a Sean Johnson. So he's worried at the moment. It's just a timeout, injury timeout with the Auckland Vulcan side. There's a couple, there's 3 in back play at the moment. So they're running back. Akarana, go back to that Herb Pickering tackle. Really had a chance to make it 4-4, but Herb Pickering in the cover, as any good fullbacks are, they're always there. And just to update around the grounds for Pool A. This is Pool B that we're watching. We'll have another Pool B game on after, but in Pool A, Counties are leading 28 points to 0. And they're about to cross again to make it 32 points to 0 over Upper Central Zone. It's a very tight first half, but Counties are running away with it in the second half. And on the other field, we have South Island Scorpions up 24 points to 8 over Northland. So Northland looking to come back in the second half, was 24-4 at half time. So 4 points in the second half to Northland, or North Island Swords, shall I say. It's good to see player from the Auckland side's up. Can't see who it is. After this game, of course, we'll have Wellington Orcas up against the Mid-Central Vipers, and the under-16s girls in Wellington were very, very impressive in the tournament. Just going down to Counties in the end. It's a great tournament for their girls, and being told Wellington are starting to rise again as we see rugby league across New Zealand starting to rise everywhere. Saw Mid-Central win the under-20s competition a couple of years ago. South Island on the rise. I know they've changed their rugby league nights to midweek to accommodate. It's great to see.
Let's go, fellas.
Suli Pahulu, good to see him up. Just assisted from the field by the trainers. I think it's a concussion. It's banged heads, but Akarana, half the set to go and looking to go into Auckland's territory. Pahulu will be a big miss as well, as we know the 13s in the game today play majority of the minutes, do a lot of the work. So it might get a bit tough in the middle there for the Auckland side. It's somewhere where Akarana look to exploit. Go back, number 9 standing at 7. Laban, the try scorer, plays the ball. Herb Pickering, the long ball. And just taken out. Good defence coming across in cover. You don't see Timor, front rower from the middle of the field. Oliver Horgan was told to come in, but he crept along the sideline, beat one. But the big prop from the middle of the field. Mose Timor come across in cover. Beautiful work. And Auckland survive. Auckland. That man who just made the try save, he's put his hand up for a head up, and Timor, big hit, big collision in the middle, straight into the other front rower, Mangele. Just onto the field, Siga. Galuafi Roy Siga onto the field, up to play the ball. Liha, Larry Liha. Oh, looks to get the arm free, and offload wasn't on then, went to ground. Now they look to spread the ball, Akarana. This is the ref rule, no advantage. So Akarana's ball again. A little sloppy to open the game from Auckland. I don't mind the carefree footy, the offload's a second phase play. Just got to get it right sometimes. Once again, they're all lined up here to the left. Akarana, well coached this side. As they're off, Jensen, dummies under, puts the number 3, who's come over from the right. Well, what a carry. Taipari Wikitera. What a carry. Got them on the front foot, and here they go. Sua, big carry, finds his front. Looking up to play the ball, 2 there on the ground. That's the other prop, Mangele. Mangele plays the ball up and down. Look at that. Sua with his hand up again. The number 9, Patterson, Carwin Patterson. Takes it himself, Jensen at hooker now. Off to Sua for his second carry of the set. Marching close to the line. They got numbers to the right there if they choose to take it. Patterson gets down and scores. Great vision from Carwin Patterson. Had 3 people on the ground, the Vulcans, and like any good dummy half does, he picks the ball up, darts over and gets his second try of the morning, and that goes 8 points to 0 to Akarana. We saw him. It was simple play there from Akarana after the great opening head up from Wikitera off the scrum. Got them into Auckland Vulcans territory, and straight from there we just went straight to Sua, the number 8, off to Mangele, the number 10. Then we had Patterson, the try scorer, take a little dart. Sua with his second carry for the set gets close, leaves 3 on the ground, and like any good dummy half does, he picks the ball up, places it over the line. Carwin Patterson starting to really open the Auckland Vulcans defence up through the middle with his deceptiveness. Converted. That takes us to 10 points to 0 to Akarana. Conversion successful. Conversion was successful by Austin Masters, the number 13. Good kickoff once again, looking not to overrun it, and they don't. There's Mangele. Big carry, big hit, and still charging. Mangele, look at this carry. 30, up to the 30, and the penalty. That's a way to keep the momentum going, get the boys on roll. Kainan Talia Mangele. Oh, look for touch. And finds it. Good meter here to Austin Masters. Touch, so they will have a scrum on. Play the ball. And Sua with the carry. Oh, Mangele, sorry. After his big carry, he wants to put his hand up again. The number 20, Opoko, has come on, Joey Opoko. He's come on and made it immediate impact, and just, I think, the old sticky spray on the hands let him down there. Brought the ball up and the referees ruled it a knock on. Impressive opening stint by Sua, though, who's been replaced by Joey Opoko. Atapana Sua. Great first stint, and Akarana, the two props leading the way, making it a lot easier for the outside backs and their hooker Patterson just to get the roll on. But Auckland get the chance here, try and bounce back. It is only 10-0, 25-minute halves. Auckland bringing it out, and that's a big carry. That's what you want. Ezekiel Tavita, get on the back. There they go. Good meters once again by the 3 for Notti. Ezekiel Tavita puts his hand up again. Why not? He's seen the front rows from Akarana putting their hands up back to back. Ezekiel Tavita, number 2 in his back. And Timor. This man's been in a bit of everything. Pushing people over the sideline. Big carries. Larry Lehar, ball in 2 hands. Told to hold it from his team. Last tackle. Good kick chase here. Can change the game, change the momentum. Mosati's the man. Herb Pickering. Beats one with that right foot. Looks to set up every time. Wikitera, the strong ball carrier, finds his front again. And just brings the rest of the team onto it. So I believe that's Jensen, the half. Going straight from dummy half, and they're just rolling now. Compton Purcell, another strong carry, finds his front. One on the ground, up and plays the ball. Easy meters, and a great kick by Patterson. Wow, very complete set from Akarana. Very simple, but very, very well done. So they just went power running for the outside backs, through the middle, then peppered down this left-hand side. And Carwyn Patterson, who's really starting to control the game from number 9, as we see him lead the line speed, just called out. Churchwood Osaka onto the field. Sapolo with the carry. Moranga looking for players to run onto it. Mosoati, nice little ball to Ezekiel Tavita. This little tunnel ball straight through there, skip the centre. Palele looking for a carry into centre. Centre it. Both wingers drop back for Akarana. There's space there. That's the number 10 Sega. Great carry, still going. A chance to put in the kick here. Get some depth under it. Oh, just wasn't expecting it, the shape. It's the 7 polar. Should have known it was the last. He had some ball plays in front of him though. As they're on the attack again, Compton Purcell, Akarana off the right, off the left foot, sorry, just found some space and Auckland backpedaling. Upoko. They get under him, chop him straight down from the legs. Patterson directing play. Wow, straight. I think that's on the field now. Neru. Caleb Neru. One person down. Patterson go again, no. Just a little bit onto the ground. They look to shift through. Austin Masters, he's standing in the tackle. They get him down. Jensen calling for it on the left. Will get it. Scott Laban under. Herb Pickering out the back and Compton Purcell hits a line, but it was great defense, great rid. Last tackle, Patterson went to go across field high, puts it down and Tavita there and gets out. Great job Ezekiel Tavita, but knocks on in the process. Akarana get another chance to put the lead further than 10 points. Carwyn Patterson decided to go crossfield. It's really a 50-50 kick in the air you're asking. And Ezekiel Tavita, very tall man, against Kali, who's not overly tall, so he decided to roll the ball on the ground and their chasers went through. Once again, will it be this play as we go to the left. Wikitera under, Compton Purcell lead with Hurt Pickering out the back. Could be on here for Horgan. I think they might go out the back here. They do so. Horgan, no. Hurt Pickering takes it himself. And they've been excellent try, excellent footy IQ. Noah Jensen, he's been playing the drop under 3 or 4 times to Taipari Wikitera. He's hit Compton Purcell, the last one on the lead, as they've had that play out the back numerous times and not gone to it. But very smart to play the other options, and then this time it opens straight up. And the score goes to 14 points to 0, Akarana. Austin Masters off to the left again. So score remains 14 points to 0 to Akarana. They're really starting to put their dominance into this game, as I mentioned to open the game. Sua Mangele, the 2 props, outstanding. And they've lost nothing since they've gone off. And Upoko and Neru have come on as their replacement props and just picked up where they left off. Looks like a well-coached team though, as we can see some of the moves and some of the plays that's obviously been practiced at training. Carries from the back 5 as well have been exceptional, and they've really got them rolling. As they kick off again, and it'll be Neru, it looks like, to bring it back, and it is. Neru, look at the pace he comes back at. Spencer Linu type. At pace, off the bench, running hard. Just over 5 remaining. Opoko gets through, finds his front. Could be a penalty, flop, no. They're starting to roll now. Neru, the back-to-back carry. Still charging those legs up to halfway, and once again, Akarana rolling straight through this set. So they go to the right. And that's Austin Masters with the beautiful kick. And look at the chase. Look at this chase. There's 3 down there. Austin Masters with them. The left side, just hang back a back. Sapolo. Braden Sapolo takes it out. And here's that man again, Ezekiel Tavita, with a tough carry from the back, as he always does. That's the 24, Churchwater Saka. They're struggling to make some meters here. Just been getting rolled through the middle, and the 19 puts his hand up. Nunutau. Just Larry Leha just puts it down, and Akarana starting to roll. The referee said a second, that was a flop, a second effort from Moranga, Dylan Moranga. So Akarana, not only their attack is looking very promising to start day one, defense just as good. Austin Masters put that kick in the chase as we see Upoko leave one in the back play. And once again, they're on a roll as they keep Auckland retreating, can't get a defensive line set, and that's the 11, Winera, taking it close to the line. They switch play with Jensen. The other side of the ruck wasn't ready for it though. They got netted to the left. That's just the 11, Winera again, and he gets it down. Tipairoa, Winera onto the field. 2 carries to start. And that'll bring the score out to 18 points to nil, Akarana.
The next round kicks off on field number 5 at 12:30. That's the top field off the hill. Akarana Falcons getting on the mid-central.
Tipairoa Winera is just onto the field and looking very promising. Back-to-back carries. It's what we see a lot out of this team. They're looking very fit, the Akarana side, and it looks to be the difference in this game so far through defense and attack.
Field number 3 next to the cup.
As Masters converts, and half-time sees us at 20 points to nil. Impressive opening start by Akarana, and we'll be right back for the second half soon.
Aware of the threat, you better believe it, because here they come. Here come the black jerseys.
Kiwi's looking expensive, and now Dylan Brown. Rock on the wrist side again.
Here's another try, and the Kiwi Birds go back to back.
G'day, Greg Murphy here, Putek Ambassador. Today I'm talking about safer driving, which is something Putek and I are extremely passionate about. With over 50 vehicles operating throughout New Zealand, Putek are committed to keeping their people and all other road users safer through greater driver education and awareness. Putek mobile service technicians are on the road 24/7, servicing their customers' hose and fittings requirements. And that's from the far north right down to the deep south of New Zealand. Putek are promoting a safe driving culture throughout their business, and this is something everyone should be thinking about.
This is some story right here. It's glorious. It's an absolute feast.
life I've barely spoken. Your words have been so broken. I've been under your hypnosis. Why did I sip that potion? I'm so done with holy ghosting. My birth, it is an omen. Lay me down up in the ocean until you see no motion. Start at the bottom, already forgot it, but they won't forgive me now. You really ain't ready now. You haters just in the crowd, but still I just look around. Know you with me now, where you with me now?
I train to play.
And Sunnyville does it again.
The collisions, the big hits, I love it.
My teammates want me by their side, not on the sideline.
If I get injured, I can't play.
I want to play every game. The game doesn't start with a whistle.
It starts with warming up.
My body is the tool of my trade, so I look after it. We're going to show you how. ACC Sports Smart Warm-Up. Let's go.
Welcome back. We will have our second half underway soon between Akarana Falcons under-16s and the Auckland Vulcans under-16s. Very impressive start by Akarana. Tries to Tyrone Hurt Pickering, Carwin Patterson, Tiparoa Winera, Compton Purcell, and 2 conversions by Austin Masters. And that is why the score is 20 points to 0. And they just started after about 10 minutes. Auckland had some early chances, but after 10 minutes, Akarana Hurt Pickering saved the try, and since then they've just been rolling. The 2 starting props and the 2 replacement props have just been going back-for-back carries. And then the outside backs from Akarana have just been rolling, and they're looking like a very, very fit side. And this is obviously under-16s Pool B action. We have a game coming up. Mid-Central Vipers be playing the Wellington Orcas in some other Pool B action, but in Pool A, final scores, Counties 46 have beaten Upper Central Zone 0, and they really ran away with that in the second half. Counties, about 4 or 5 tries, I think. Upper Central Zone looked like a close battle in the first 10, but Counties just too good in the end. And on the other field in Pool A, we had South Island. South Island Scorpions 32 have beaten the Northland Swords 8. So, bit of blowouts in those. Like we said, South Island, very impressive in the competition the previous years, and keep improving every time they come to these tournaments. And Counties, you always know, are a powerhouse. But here we're back to the action here. Auckland kicking off, and will Akarana keep it rolling as they have been so far this first half. Still the replacement props, Upoko and Nira, are still out there. And it's Neru. Oh, wow. Wow. Neru. Big carry up to the 40, and just a leg speed, the footwork. Now we're on to Upoko. Just as impressive. Wow, 2 carries and we're already 40 metres out from Auckland's line. And the 14 looks to be on. Tivoli has replaced Patterson. Jensen with the ball. Had his outside men, just couldn't get to him as the rushing defence from Auckland came in. That's number 17, Lisala. Sione Lisala, carry 20 metres out they are now. It's off to the 13 in Austin Masters. Just a tip on to Neru. Neru, still going Neru. Caleb Neru, very impressive as Masters has it there. Last tackle, oh, beautiful touch. Hurt Pickering, the chase, and gets it. Does he? No, out to the 20. Thought he had got there. Austin Masters got very involved there. Set looks to really starting to take the ball control and really place his team, put them in a position. Nice little kick, Hurt Pickering. Big chase, just couldn't get there in Auckland. Who's going to do the carry? And there we go. Need to get up, referee says. On too long, and Auckland the first chance here. Oh, he hasn't found touch. He has not found touch. And Kali with the ball brings it back. Lucky Kali. The 11 Winera, the try scorer from the last try for half time, carries them into Auckland's half. It's the 3 Wikitera with the offload. Off to Tivoli. Tivoli goes down. Jensen pointing where he wants his outside runners. Goes himself. 17 come under. I think he wanted Lasala to stay out. Her Pickering to the left. Upoko off Tivoli. Look at the line. Does not get there, just short. Tivoli out the back. Masters. Austin Masters across field. Ezekiel Tavita, wow. Up there, catching the ball in 2 hands, up above his head. Saved a couple so far, Ezekiel Tavita, as that's what we want to see from Auckland. Big carry for Norti. For Norti with the carry, 3 in the tackle, and need to start rolling now. Here it is, back-to-back carries, finding their front. Palele. Liha. Larry Liha had the ball free on the offload. Mosoati has some shape. They go out the back. As Palele again. Off to Tavita. Down the left-hand sideline. Beats one. Goes to Herb Pickering. Good tackle. He's already saved one today. Does it again. Mosoati. He's got the hand. He's got Palele to the left. Fanotti. The carry. Thought they could have gone to the left. Palele. Last tackle anyway. Mosoati. He's the man. Mosoati passes. Larry Liha. Last tackle. Little high. Gets the offload away. Through the hands. And they've got it. Are they back? That's how you open the second half. Siaosi. Anton Siaosi gets the 4 points. Start the second half the right way. 20 points to 4. Still Akarana, but Auckland trying to head back. It all started with that carry. Sipaai for Noti. Out of his own end. Needed someone to just have a tough carry and just encourage the rest of his team to show them how it's done. And straight from that, got through the middle. And Carla Mosoati, vision to the left where he hit Palele, and that man Ezekiel Tavita, twinkle toes we may call him, the way he stayed in down this sideline. Touch judge was right on him as well. Herb Pickering stopped that tackle. Stopped that play. But Auckland, the vision, not to put the kick across, not the 50-50. They had numbers and they got it there through the hands. Well done. And they're back. Anton Siaosi, the try scorer. Braden Sapolu has fallen short with the conversion, so the score remains 20 points to 4. Promising start from Auckland though. Akarana get it underway. Communications. They strong carry Auckland trying to keep the score rolling. Larry Liha looks to put his hand up again as he has throughout this game in the vision. Oh wow, the line speed looked to get up. And Oliver Horgan, no sorry, there's no number 5. Number 9 it was, Moranga. Good through. So we see Timor with another strong carry and back-to-back penalties. Not square at marker, the referee says, and Mosawati needs to find touch here. They didn't before. First, as they might be going for the quick tap. As they are, through Timor. Oh! Upoko, what a hit. When the boys collide. Now Akarana trying to rush in defense. Stay disciplined, they must, as Timor. Great carry. Good carriage by the young man. And look at that. Finds his front, looking to play fast. Got him rolling. Mosawati to the left. Palele drops under. Ah, Funati. Great courage from Timor. Copying the big hit, just takes it straight away. It's another carry, but Auckland couldn't capitalise. And Akarana with the ball again. Seen this play a lot of the tournament. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't say a lot of the tournament as it's the first game, but Akarana, every time they got a scrum, they swing everyone to the left, and they've got the number 2, Lucky Kali, on the winger feeding the scrum. So something to look for is Marston. Pass it off to London. Jensen drops under to Compton Purcell. A lot of players in motion. Play at 40 out from their own line. It's the number 3, the strong carry. Taipati, Wikitera, and look at him go. Looked like a simple carry straight through them. Ended up chewing off 30 metres, and Tivoli with the little feet, the replacement hook as you see, and a lot of rugby league teams comes on and he's very nippy. They got numbers to the left here if they want it through her Pickering. And they go that way. Jensen, it's a little grubber in. Oh, well held, well diffused there by Braden Sapolu. Now they try to work it out. Churchwood Isaka pokes his nose through. They go back to the right. Wow, here they go. Siaosi, that's the try scorer, Anton Siaosi. Slow to get off, the referee lets them lay down. Timor again. Straight into Masters every time Timor carries, but he gets to offload. They got to go now. Palele looking right, left, off the right. Great vision. Gets to offload away. Masot. Mosoati playing the ball. He's down. Who's going to step up? Timor's to the right. Timor with another carry. Really getting through the work he is. Mosoati, dummy half, and they get a penalty. 2 in a row. Another complete set. Auckland, the only try scorers in this second half. Must get set. Everyone on the same page. Nunutau with the carry. It's the first defender. The ball looks to bobble free, maintains possession. Looking to the left. That's the number 9 in Moranga. Dylan Moranga. Timor, dummy half. Is he going to fancy his chances here? No, passes off to Liha. Mosoati. Palelu with the lead. Oh, was on out the back. But Kali's picked it up. The referee has awarded a double knock on. Oh, they had the chance. Oof. The option was on out the back, I believe, from Mosoati, but decided to hit the lead, and Palele just wasn't up to it, just dropped the ball. Now Akarana with the chance. It looked like Kali was away, but the referee had seen a double knock on. Akarana survive. Very competitive second half. Is just under 15 minutes to go.
Make sure, come on your side.
They go the short side. Is this Wikitera? It is. Oh, Masters. Have they picked it up? Oh. Okay. So it was touched, the flick pass. Masters went the flick pass. Masters went the flick pass. Auckland, the Falcons have touched it. And then it's been knocked on by Akarana after. So Akarana get another chance with it. They look to go the same play. There's only one on the short side. Masters take it again, or they're going to go to the left through London. Well, Jensen it is, off to Puketawhero with the offload. And it's a knock on. Auckland with another chance. Puketawhero always getting that arm free, busting his head through the line, had to offload, and Compton Purcell takes that. If I'm a better man, I'll say he's up under the post on the other end, but it was a knock on and Auckland survive. What can they put on from the scrum? Braden Sapolu to the left. A little trick play as he goes, swings around to the right. Seosi takes that down. 15 out from Akarana's line. Oh no, they already got across once. He just had his next job, what he was going to do first before he picked the ball up. And Dylan Moranga would like his time back there. So it's a bit of a mistake-riddled second half. It is opening game. I expect all these teams to, haven't played footy in a couple of months, so starting to get better as the games go on and the days go on, but still opening game. Mistakes creeping in the second half. London has it. Off to the 16. Compton Purcell, the headgear off now. Winera, earlier try scorer. Another carry. Very simple game plan so far. So look to go up through the middle. Tivoli. It's on to Neru. Side contained well that time. And Masters, get us out of here. So going to roll for... Getting close. But look at the chase. That's a fit team, Akarana. Kick down, they all knew the assignment as the prop saw us back on the field with Mangele. Akarana as Ezekiel Tavita can really break the game open from the wing. Couple tough carries. It's the 3 for Noti. Just tackled. Palele looking to go through the middle. Bumps one off. Need to go on the back of this. Larry Leha, numbers out the back. Ooh, lead run. Still kept the ball. Kept them rolling. That's the 17. Lasala. The 17, sorry. Salifa'o. Oh, driven back. Good defense. Can they turn it with their line speed? Herb Pickering takes the first one. It's Compton Purcell. Big carries, been very impressive today. Tivoli jumps Herb Pickering. Look to get out of trouble again, do they? No, Masters tucks it. Passes. It's off to Mangele. With the offload, as we've seen so far today, Masters, they've got numbers out to the left. He could get it there. Goes himself. Standing in the tackle. Tivoli. Back to that man, Mangele. Will he get the pass free again? Goes with it. It's last tackle, though. Tivoli, no markers. Grounded in the in goals. Tivoli saw no markers, decided to take him on. The grubber kick for himself didn't quite come off, but they do get a repeat set. Auckland breathing in the big ones at the moment. Akarana have Keeping it simple the second half, but effective with their strong carries. Mosoati with the kick, looks to go a bit short of it. The wind has picked up. Wind's picked up this second half. And Auckland Falcons are running against it as Neru. You can't stop this man with his leg speed. Caleb Neru been impressive since coming off the bench and gets across for another try, and that will take it out to 24 points to 4. We've got a new person, Noah Johnson, taking the conversion. They look like a very well-drilled team, Akarana, and I don't see too many weaknesses across the park, to be honest. Their props are impressive. Their replacement front rows are impressive. Outside backs, very damaging. Their halves know what they're doing, as we see Johnson converts to take us out to 26 points to 4. It's a tough ask here for Auckland with only 7 minutes to go in the game. Being very strong the second half, Auckland. But just no match for Akarana Falcons. And that man, Caleb Neru. Placement prop at one stage now looks like he's playing in the back row, but that close to the line, if you're not getting up on him, his leg speed. I mentioned before Spencer Linu, who we've seen play first grade for the Panthers, and Caleb Neru's leg speed and power game, just as impressive. Compton Purcell, is it? I know someone's on the field now. Mangele. Oh, another offload. It's the number 12, Laban, Desmond Laban, who had that first carry in. It's a recipient of the offload, so 2 play the balls in a row for Desmond Laban. And who's there else but Mangele to take another hit and another line break. Will he get the other offload? He doesn't need to. He's still going. Surround the proper. What a carry. They've got numbers to the left. Just need to use it. Herb Pickering out the back. Oh, Compton Purcell gets his second of the game. Very slick ball movement from Akarana. But that lead-up work from Mangele takes the score out to 30 points to 4.
1 minute until kickoff. 1 minute until kickoff.
Can't mention enough, I don't think, how impressive the forwards have been, or the whole team has been for Akarana. And Mangele and Sue with the first stint have just picked up where they left off when they went off the field. That carry, that was a 50, 60 metre carry from Mangele. Kainan, Mangele had the ball free, but quick play the ball. And there was still a lot of work to be done to the left, but just the ball movement from Noah Jensen. Out the back to Herb Pickering, and then simple just draw and pass. They get across again. Compton Purcell gets his second of the afternoon. I love that afternoon, midday, mid-morning. It's Austin Masters. It's another changer kicker. But no good, and score does remain 30 points to 4. So we've got just under 4 minutes remaining. Braden Sapolu will kick us off. For and against is very important in these tournaments as it is pool play and could decide your positioning, whether you're playing for first and second or seventh and eighth. Is wow. On the field, is that Sua? Yes, it is. And then who else but Mangile? Got the arm free again. Tivoli to the left. Drawn under Laban, the earlier try scorer. Desmond Laban, Tivoli again looking for runners. As Patterson's found his way onto the field in a 13 role, it looks. They've taken Austin Masters, rested him for the other games. Carwin Patterson. Got out the back. Nedu. Nedu with the carry, the try scorer. Caleb Nedu still going. They can't put him down. They got numbers to the right through London, but they go back to the left for Suwan. Look at that, back behind the ruck. Arm free. Mangele's there. Mangele with the footwork. Will he get one himself today? He's getting close. He deserves one. And he gets it. Kainan Mangele. Kainan Talia Mangele gets his first try of the tournament. I dare say it won't be the last, the way he's playing. But that does take the score out to 34 points to 4. The clock winding down to full time. Just the work between Sua just hitting back behind the ruck. And Mangele, wow. Conversion successful as we have another goal kicker. Lucky Kali brings the score out to 36 points to 4 with a minute to go in this game. We'll have another Pool B game after this. Wellington will take on Mid Central Vipers. So stay tuned after this. Akarana opening up with a very impressive victory. Could be the final score 36-4, but the way they're playing, who knows, as we see Sua ready to take the hit here. Atapana Sua. Tivoli and number 9. Ball comes free. Auckland play on. Sapaya Fanotti. Ezekiel Tavita. Ooh, asked to play the ball. Time running out. Just hear the hooter go. That's the last play. No, the referee. Oh, last play. Palele. Will he die with it? So I mentioned for and against. They need. But that will be the full-time siren, and 36 points to 4 to Akarana with a very impressive opening victory over the Auckland Falcons. Try scorers Mangele, Patterson, Herb Pickering, Winera, Neru, Compton Purcell got a double, 2 conversions to Austin Masters, and 1 conversion to Noah Jensen. So I mentioned this is Pool B action. Be right back with Mid Central taking on the Wellington Orcas.
Aware of the threat. You better believe it, because here they come. Here come the black jerseys.
Kiwis looking expensive, and now Dylan Brown. Rock on the inside again.
Here's another try, and the Kiwi Ferns go back to back.
G'day, Greg Murphy here, Purtec Ambassador. Today I'm talking about safer driving, which is something Purtec and I are extremely passionate about. With over 50 vehicles operating throughout New Zealand, Purtec are committed to keeping their people and all other road users safer through greater driver education and awareness. Purtec mobile service technicians are on the road 24/7, servicing their customers' hose and fittings requirements. And that's from the far north right down to the deep south of New Zealand. Purtec are promoting a safe driving culture throughout their business, and this is something everyone should be thinking about.
This is some story right here. It's glorious. It's an absolute feast.
I've barely spoken. Your words have been so broken. I've been under your hypnosis. Why did I sip that potion? I'm so done with holy ghosting. My birth, it is an omen. Lay me down up in the ocean until you see no motion. Started the bottom, already forgot it, but they won't forgive me now. You really ain't ready now. You haters just in the crowd, but still I just look around. Know you with me now, where you with me now?
I train to play.
And Sunnyville does it again.
The collisions, the big hits, I love it.
My teammates want me by their side, not on the sideline.
If I get injured, I can't play.
I want to play every game. The game doesn't start with a whistle.
It starts with warming up.
My body is the tool of my trade, so I look after it. We're going to show you how. ACT Sports Smart Warm Up. Let's go.